Hey, you on Twitter? Yeah? You like to like things? I like to like things. I love to like things. As a matter of fact, sometimes without even watching an animation halfway through, I like it. Or without even taking in all the wonder and beauty of a drawing, I like it. I like it just so I can put it in my pristine collection of likes. My inspiration for later, so to speak. But do I ever look at it again? No! I just quickly scroll on into the depths of Twitter. Deeper and deeper into the abyss. Not even remembering the last 5 posts I saw. But not today. Today I'll actually look at the animations I liked. I'll analyze them and see exactly why I liked them in the first place. This is Amazing Animation Analysis. I'm Florian, and these are my best liked animations on Twitter. Let's go! We're starting off strong with a little GIF made by Shamalama. In it are 4 walks. One of a sleepy boy, a sort of zombie slash monster, a running schoolboy, and a secret agent FBI kind of guy. Now what I like about this GIF is that these walks and runs are not just loops. They all have a clear beginning and end. This sleepy boy is walking, yawns and goes to bed. This monster is creeping towards the camera and suddenly jumps. This boy runs and falls. And this agent runs, shoots and gets jumped. Here we also see what the monster was actually jumping at. Now that's a nice little touch. Also, I especially like the fall animation on this boy. The flailing arms accelerate at a nice pace, which makes the fall feel more accidental. And it makes the fall feel heavier. A lot of props for Shamalama for moving the characters in a 3/4 camera angle. That's not easy to do. Here's another one of Shamalama's animations. And this one got a lot of traction online. In this animation, a kid fights against a giant robot. Now usually I'm not that into thing A fights thing B, since there isn't much of a story. And without a story I find it hard to care for the characters. But when it's done this well, it's on a whole different level. I just had to watch it all for the sheer amazingness of the animation. The smears are fun, the impacts are hard, and everything feels nice and weighty. Not to mention, the fight is exciting. You feel like the robot isn't pulling any punches. It just keeps going and going at the same pace, using its full capabilities to fight as hard as it can. Also, something you don't see but definitely feel is the staging and the editing. With this much going on, Shamalama manages to make it all coherent while still using fun and dynamic camera angles. Which is pretty crazy, seeing that almost every shot has a camera movement. Going from this shot to this one, for example, only works with a big anticipation like this. All in all, it's amazing. Definitely follow Shamalama if you can. Next, we're going over to Joe Sparrow at Torpor Dust. I like this GIF because there's so much character in it. You can totally see this working in a fighting game. The character being slow and jittery, but smashing out fast and really hard attacks out of nowhere. It's the classic old Kung Fu grandpa, who seems frail but is actually very strong. Kinda like Master Roshi in Dragon Ball.
Okay, ready?
It's cool he does a little anticipation, curling up his hand before he attacks. The smears work very well too, making the attack seem extra fast and hard. I like how the last pose is being held for impact, and in order to show the full transformation. Joe Sparrow's got a lot of other cool animations too, including this awesome animated comic. So check him out and follow him if you can. Going over to some fan animations, Mara at Myrdrottningen made this cool Mob Psycho handshake animation. Mob Psycho has a lot of cool hand animations, especially from the character Reagan, which was probably used for inspiration. What works well in this animation is that it's not only a cool hippity hoppity handshake, it also clearly shows the personality of these characters and how they interact with each other. This isn't just a random handshake, it's specifically Mob and Reagan's handshake. Very cool. Give Myrdrottningen a follow. Next up is a Mario fan art from Onehornsearcher. Why did I like this one?
Beep, boop, boop.
What?
Boop.
Whatever. Now Blu-shade made this totally awesome Ness vs Frank animation. For those of you who don't know, in Earthbound, Frank is the first boss you meet in the game and he can be quite tough. He attacks you with 2 knives, and I always thought it was a bit scary that there's just mobs are coming at you with knives and you're just a little kid. Anyway, the animation is beautiful. It starts off with a couple of swings, and then there's this tense struggle moment. Frank tosses away the bat and jumps into attack. Ness jumps away and blasts him with a PSI blast. Frank drops down and is defeated. It's cool Blue incorporated the smash prompt as seen in the game. And in this moment the struggle feels really tense. And I like that it's not just a loop. The bat is being pushed towards Frank. And I say, always try to be going somewhere in animation. Especially if you sort of want to loop something. Frank pushes the bat away, and this cuts nicely into the next shot. We follow the bat and zoom out to show the entire frame. Frank has a nice weighty jump and slices forward. Ness dodges and charges up his attack. It's awesome to see that the PSI attack sucks up the chest of Frank. This anticipation makes the following push even harder. The arms coming in from the side make it all feel faster and harder too. The smash and rotation emphasize the strength of the attack, and Frank drops down in a hard way, smashing down and bouncing up. This little head turn adds a more three-dimensional feel to the character. It's a very cool visualization of the fight, where the original battle is just a static image. And I think the shortness of the video works well too. Blue does a lot of cool animation stuff, so follow @Blu-shade if you can. Now getting a bit more silly with @JacobLenstar's bowling alley animation. You know these crappy bowling animations at bowling alleys? You know, the ones that haven't been updated in 30 years? Well, this one takes that concept and gives it an awesome twist. Is the animation itself good? No, but that's the point. These bowling animations are all bad, and this 100% nails that. And on that point, this animation is actually very well done. Not to mention, very funny. I like it. Give @JacobLenstar a follow. Next up is this cool boxing animation from Blair Lawrence @Unserious_guy. This boxing girl starts off with dodging punches, until she parries one and delivers a punch herself. The cool thing about this animation is the emotional change the character makes. She goes from scared to gaining confidence and attacking. And I like how the change is gradual. First she's scared, backing off, evading, dodging punches while getting closer. Then she gets more aggressive, pushing a punch away and giving her own back. This really elevates it from just a fight to something with a clear beginning and end. So the animation isn't just cool, it tells a little story too. Well done! Give @Unserious_guy a follow. That's all the likes for today. It's good to see some of these again, to analyze them and to see exactly why I liked them in the first place. I guess that like collection was good for something after all. But this video didn't even make a dent. There's just so many likes. I keep adding likes. I just can't stop. Help! Help me! That's it for this episode. The next big video is an animation analysis on Mob Psycho. This was just a short little in-between episode to not keep you waiting for too long. In any case, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye! See ya!